We had moved to the city in 2017. I enrolled in a new college, and I must say, I didn't like the city. We moved around a lot because Dad traveled for his work, but he did promise that we would settle down soon. When I was 9 years old, my parents gave me a small silver locket for Christmas. I carried this locket with me wherever I went, believing that it protected me. Now, at this new college, having no friends and feeling completely out of place, I felt safe knowing the locket was in my pocket. Maybe I'm being silly, but it somehow made me feel safe. On my first day at college, there was a group of girls who sat together under a tree, giggling and whispering, and every time I walked past them, one of the girls would always stare at me. This happened every day. I'd walk past, and this girl would stare at me. It felt kinda creepy. One Saturday night I was at home just lying on my bed. I hadn't made friends yet, so I scrolled through Tinder in the hopes of meeting up with a girl just to get out of the house. I swiped right and came across a girl named Claire. We were a match. We started chatting and made a date to meet at a cafe later that night. If I knew then what I know now, I would have stayed the hell away from the dating app and rather entertained my little sister. I nervously approached the agreed-upon meeting spot, a small cafe in a secluded corner of town. As I pushed the door open, the tinkling of a bell announced my arrival. WTF? Why must the whole world know I've arrived? I thought to myself. My eyes scanned the room until they landed on a girl sitting alone at a table by the window. It was Claire. She was strikingly beautiful with piercing eyes and a mysterious aura. As I walked closer, I saw it was the girl from college that always stared at me when I walked past their group. She looked more mature for her age. "Hi, I'm Jake," I said, introducing myself. "Claire," she replied. I sat down opposite her and we chatted about random crap. As the minutes ticked by, I couldn't shake the feeling that something was off. Claire's every word was laced with a subtle darkness. Her smile was weird and I felt very uneasy. Deciding to give her the benefit of the doubt, I found myself agreeing to a moonlit walk in a nearby park. The night air was cold as we strolled beneath the trees. Nervousness crept over me, accompanied by a gnawing unease. Still, I couldn't resist the lure of Claire's enigmatic presence. It was the strangest feeling. I was attracted to her, yet she made me uneasy. She felt off. As we moved deeper into the park, the atmosphere grew claustrophobic. Shadows looked like distorted shapes, whispering secrets. My heart raced, my instincts screaming at me to flee. Yet I remained tied to Claire, hypnotized by her seductive gaze. Suddenly, we stumbled upon an ancient, dilapidated gazebo hidden in the heart of the park. Its structure groaned under the moon's gaze. Claire's eyes glimmered with an unsettling excitement as she beckoned me to enter. Curiosity mingled with dread. I hesitantly stepped forward, crossing the threshold into the abyss. The air grew heavy, suffocating me as I found myself ensnared in a trap of deception. As I stepped over the threshold, the gazebo transformed, the rusted iron twisting into a cage, trapping me in an inescapable nightmare. Claire's smile twisted into a sinister grin as she revealed her true intentions. She was no ordinary woman, but a sinister being, luring unsuspecting souls into her deadly trap. Her gaze held the power of an ancient predator, feeding off fear and despair. Her friends from school appeared from behind some bushes, staring at me with dead eyes. My voice trembled. "Please let me out," I desperately pleaded, desperation etching deep lines on my face. But Claire's amusement only grew as if my distress was her nourishment. Time seemed to stretch, each second an eternity of torment. Just as all hope seemed lost, I remembered the silver locket my parents had given me when I was little. My good luck charm, I called it. Maybe it really does protect me, I thought to myself. I plunged my hand into my pocket, clutching a small silver locket tightly. Unbeknownst to Claire, this ancient talisman held the power to banish her evil presence, which I might add, I didn't know. I had no idea what this locket was capable of. I held the locket lightly in my hand. As the locket lay on my palm, it lit up like a rocket and spewed a radiant energy. Light erupted, casting a blinding glow that seared the darkness away. Claire shrieked in agony, her evil form dissolving into nothingness. The group of girls shrieked, holding their hands to their faces, and all of them dissolved into nothing. Gasping for breath, I stumbled out of the gazebo, the night returning to its usual eerie stillness. I knew I had narrowly escaped the clutches of sinister fate, vowing never to be lured into the darkness of online dating again. So my experience that night serves as a chilling reminder to all those eagerly swiping through dating profiles. Behind the allure and excitement, a sinister force may lurk, waiting to trap unsuspecting souls. Beware, for not all matches are made in heaven, but some are destined to be forever trapped in a nightmare.